guys, for all the details on these DIY locks for under $40 using the Bonita BOHO Crush Locks, make sure to keep watching.
My rules, big moves. Y'all heavy on the tweeting. I'll disappear a whole season like, who said they looking for me? I'ma make you wait for it. Spend a few racks on a shopping spree.
Hey guys, welcome or welcome back. I'm going to start this video off with a voiceover. This video is going to be a combination of voiceover and live talking, but I want to start with my braid pattern. So you're going to need a rat tooth comb as well as some shine and jam. And right now I'm just measuring out, seeing how many rows I'm going to have, which is about 5. To back it up a little bit, I have my hair parted from ear to ear and then also a part down the middle. In this first section, I made my first part, which is right near my ear, and this is just going to be one braid. I am super meticulous about my parts and my sections. So also I'm using a little bit of shine and jam to make sure that the part is super straight. Also I'm putting some shine and jam all around that section, combing it to get out any kind of tangles. And then I am going to braid this entire section all the way down. Well, maybe not all the way down, but as close to the ends as possible. And to make the hair stay in the braid, I am periodically taking a little bit of that shine and jam and just applying it to the hair while I'm braiding. So there we go, first braid done. Now the rest of my head to go. So I'm making my next part here. And again, I'm going to use a little bit of shine and jam right there in the parts and then use the end of my rat tooth comb again, just to make sure that I get this nice and straight. This row here is going to have 2 braids, so I'm going to clip the rest of the hair out of the way, and then I'm going to apply some shine and jam all around this section here and then split it into 2. So again, using some shine and jam just to make sure that everything is nice and straight. And just like I did the last section, I'm going to comb through it with my comb, getting out any kind of kinks and tangles. And then I am going to braid this section all the way to the bottom. Well, as close to the bottom as that I can get. And again, using a little bit of shine and jam just to make sure that the braid stays together. So just applying it while I'm braiding. And now I'm going to braid this next section, but pay close attention. I am leaving my edges out. I don't want to braid up my edges as well. We have to protect our edges. I'm saying edges a lot, but we need to protect our edges. And I don't want any kind of pulling or tugging on my edges. So I am braiding this little section all the way to the bottom. And so you're going to continue doing this all over your head until your entire head is plaited, but I am going to do the rest off camera. All right guys, so I finished individually braiding my braids. As you can see, I have them in 2 ponytails, and honestly this little look here is really cute. But I'm going to turn around so I can show you what it looks like, and I'll take them out of the ponytails as well. Now I'm not sure how many braids that I have on my head. I do know that in the front, on this section I have 13, and on this section I have 13 as well. But in the back, I don't know. I'm gonna have to count those up for you and then just put it across the screen as to how many locks I'm going to have. So let me just take this out really quickly. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I did braid pretty much close to the ends of the hair because I just did not want them to unravel. So here are the braids. Going to give you all a close-up. So I have 5 rows on each side of my middle part, and again 13 little braids on each side, so 26 here in the front, and then I have no idea how much here in the back, but I'm gonna put it across the screen. But I did want to stop here. I look crazy. I look crazy as hell right now. So let me put this back up. Because I did want to come here and just tell you about the hair before I start installing, because I don't want to run out of hair before I actually show you, you know, what it looks like, what I'm using, and give you all the deets on that. So I purchased this hair. Okay, so this is a funny story. Well, it's not really funny, but this is what happened. I ended up ordering the wrong hair. So this is the hair that I initially ordered. I think I ordered this from Diva Trust or something like that, but this is the Twisted Up Outré X-pression Twisted Up Bonita Crush Locks in the 12-inch, and this is color number 1. So I'm going to show you what these look like because I'm probably going to end up installing some of these. So as you can see, the lock is like this, very natural looking, has like a little curl right there at the bottom. And this is the only little curl that it has. And these are super cute. Comes with, I think, 12 in each little pack here. And these packs were like a little over $5, or maybe it was under $5. But I got 7 packs of these. And then I realized this is the wrong hair. This is not the hair that I wanted to install. So I ended up ordering the hair that I actually wanted to install, which is Outré X-pression Bonita BOHO Crush Locks 12-inch. So these are the boho, and these are just the regular Bonita Crush Locks. So I'm going to show you the difference. Now these are the boho ones, and as you can see, they're very, very similar, but they have the little pieces that come off the side and then the little curly piece down at the bottom. So here is the boho one, and then here is the regular one. So you want to be mindful of which one you actually order. And I ordered 6 packs of the boho ones. So if I do run out of these, then I still have these, which are really, really similar and would just blend right in. They just don't have the pieces that come off of the side. But same length, 12 inches, color number 1. Yeah, just difference in the little curly pieces. But what I'm going to use to wrap around, oh, and then the boho locks, I think I got those from Hair Stop and Shop, but it's a couple of different websites that have those. I'll put those down in the description. Next hair that I'm going to be using is Outré X-pression Twisted Up Spring Afro Twist ×2, and this is the length 12 inches, and I got it in the number 1. So this is what I'm going to be using to wrap around the base of each lock. So I just wanted to show you the hair, what the packages look like, what the locks look like, the 2 different kinds, so you don't get confused, and you know, decide whichever one you want to order. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get started and just show you how I install these locks. All right, guys, so I have majority of the front of my head already in the locks, but I'm going to show you how I installed them. So here's a look at that loop, and you can see that it stretches, so that is really nice. I'm just going to hook this right on my crochet hook, and then I'm going to pull the end of my braid through the crochet hook. I'm going to slow this down soon, but I just want to show you in high speed basically. So I'm going to take the end of the braid and crochet that through the base of the braid. So as you can see, it's kind of looped. The lock is looped at the end of the braid. I don't know if that makes sense, but I'm going to take a little bit of this bulk hair, twist it around my finger, and then pull that through the other side of the base of my ponytail. So the braid is like from top to bottom, and then the kinky hair is from side to side. So once I have it looped in, I'm going to put that hair together, the ends of it, and then just simply wrap it around the lock. But I am going to slow this down so you can really see what I do and get a little closer to, so that you can see it as well. But as you can see with my wrapping method, it gets it really distressed just like the ends of the locks. So I'm just taking out another one of my braids. So let's get a little bit closer so I can show you exactly what I'm doing in pretty much real time. So with the lock on my crochet hook, I am going to open up that hook and bring my braid through it. So as you can see, now the ends of the braid, I'm going to push my crochet needle through the bottom of the base of my braid and pull the end of that braid through the bottom. So as you can see, it's looped. That lock is kind of hanging on the mid shaft of my braid. So now I'm going to separate a piece of the bulk hair, twist it around my finger, and I'm going to take my crochet needle, push it through the side of the base of the braid and bring it through. I'm going to put those 2 ends of the bulk hair together, and I'm going to grab my braid, making sure that I have all of it, even the ends of my braid, and I'm just going to twist the bulk hair around my braid. Also, look what I'm doing with my finger. I'm putting my thumb under the hair to kind of distress it a little bit. And I'm just going to keep wrapping until I have the ends secured. Now the ends are a little tapered, so it was super easy to just secure without like glue or anything like that. So again, I'm just going to put the loop of the lock on my crochet hook, and I'm going to grab my braid with the crochet needle, and I am going to push the crochet needle through the bottom of my braid and grab the ends of the braid, bring it down to the bottom. And now I'm going to take a little bit of the bow hair, twist it around my finger so it's just easier to grab when I'm crocheting it. So pushing my crochet needle through the side of the base of the ponytail, bringing that hair through, pulling it together so it's just together, and then I'm going to wrap it around my braid. So just wrapping it around, also using my thumb to wrap the hair as well so it's not so tight, and kind of make these little bulges to make it look like it's distressed. The less uniform looking, the better. I want these all to look distressed, just like the ends of the lock, like it came out the pack. So I finished with the top of my head. Now I'm going to go ahead and finish the back off camera. All right, so I am all done. This is what the hair looks like all the way down with a middle part, and the back had to turn around for you all. So I am just going to pull the front of the hair up into a ponytail and just secure it with a small black rubber band. And I am going to work on my edges now. So I'm going to take my favorite edge control, which is Style Factor Edge Booster. And just putting this edge control around my edges just a little bit. This is my favorite edge control. Until anyone tells me otherwise, this is probably what I'm going to be using. So I'm just using my edge brush to just smooth my edges back. And that's pretty much it. Some little swoops. I pretty much only do baby hairs or swoops when it's my actual own hair. You really won't see me doing that with wigs or anything, but for my own hair, yes ma'am. But this is it. The braiding portion took majority of the time. I'm just very, very particular, but installing the locks only took maybe 2 hours or so. So super fast. All right, guys, so this is the next day. I kind of wanted to sleep on the hair first before I gave my full review. So first of all, how much hair did I use to achieve this style? So I did use majority of the 6 packs of this Bonita BOHO Crush Locks 12 inches. I did not end up installing the other locks that just have the little curly piece on the end. I only used the boho ones. And there's 12 strands in each pack, so pretty much 5 packs and a few out of the 6. So I used this, and then as far as the bulk hair, I only used just that 1 pack. So this is what was left. So 1 pack was enough. I was a little nervous about that, but I was just splitting these pieces into like 4, and so it was definitely enough hair. So would I say that this hair is heavy? No. And they are extremely lightweight. As you can see, they're all pulled up to the top. They're super duper flexible with the way that I installed them, so they don't hurt at all. And they're super duper lightweight. And I just love the little curly pieces on the side. Now, what I will say is that these little curly pieces that come off the side, be careful with these, because if you pull one out, it will pretty much unravel the rest of the lock. I did that with one in the back and was not really happy about that. So you want to kind of be careful with these locks. What else? With sleeping with it, sleeping was a breeze. All I did was put on a huge bonnet with my hair in this ponytail, and that was it. That's how I slept. So each pack of these Bonita BOHO Crush Locks I purchased from Hair Stop and Shop, and it was like a set of $5.75 a pack. And then the bulk hair I purchased from, I think Diva Tress, and this pack was around $5 as well. But I'll put all of the links down in the description box. Before I forget, after braiding my hair, installing the locks only took like a couple of hours, so it's super easy DIY. Also, let's talk about if this hair will tangle and shed. So right now it's fine, but this is synthetic hair, so it is going to tangle. It is going to start sticking together. I will probably only keep these in for 2.5 to 3 weeks, but this is basically a style that I threw in my hair for us to go to Chicago for spring break and for Easter. So yeah, just a super quick, easy style. But yes, this is synthetic hair, so treat it as such. But that is it for this hair. I am going to close out this video with doing a couple of styles for you. And just make sure to check out the description box. I'm going to put all the links to everything that I use, all the products, the hair, everything that you need to know. So keep watching for these little styles. All right, so first style is what I was just wearing, a high ponytail. And next style is everything down with a middle part. Next style, I'm just going to grab some of the locks and flip them over so it's still all down, just with a side part. And next is a half up, half down with a few strands left out in the front. This is one of my favorite styles that I always do with any type of individual braids or locks or anything. Next style, I pulled those two pieces up and then just wrap the ponytail into a bun. And next style, I just grabbed the rest of the hair that was down and threw that up in a bun. That is it. Like, comment, subscribe, send a friend. I'll see you all next time.